exciting, and I bet very few people know about it. It's called Sinai's Community Service Corps. So Neil Meltzer, the president of LifeBridge Health, he is really interested in ensuring that the people that work in the hospital are involved in the community. And so he came up with this brilliant idea called the Community Service Corps. And so, so who in here has held an event and needs volunteers? Almost everybody in the room. And some people are shy and won't raise their hand, but I know that we have needed volunteers. So there's a way to get volunteers, and we're trying to make it a little bit more methodical than it's been, because Sinai will try to assist with getting employees at the hospital to come out to community events and volunteer. And here's how you do it. I give very specific instructions. So if you're having an event such as National Night Out and you need volunteers, you should send an email to this address. It's really easy. community_service@lifebridgehealth.org. Repeat it one more time. community_service@lifebridgehealth.org. And then in the subject line, in big bold letters, put volunteers needed. And if you want to CC me, that's probably a good idea too, because then I can bird dog it from the inside. And my email address is Patoka@lifebridgehealth.org. So, and then in the body of the email, put what the event is, the name of the event, the date of the event, the time of the event, the number of volunteers that you need from LifeBridge, and then what those volunteers might do. So an example might be, I would send an email to community_service@lifebridgehealth.org. In the subject line, I would put volunteers needed. I would CC me to bird dog it. And then I would put, for example, name of event, National Night Out. Date, August 4th, 2015. Time, 6 to 8 p.m. 2 volunteers needed to cook hot dogs and hamburgers on the grill, something like that. Doesn't have to be a dissertation, it just needs, what we don't want is, and this is true, and I see we have a first responder here. One thing you don't want at any event, and even at a community event, is somebody that doesn't know what to do. And so, we all want to have a role and something to do and know what that role is. So we can be as specific as possible without a dissertation. We can get volunteers to events. If it's, planting plants or something like that. So, any questions on community service? Okay, I saved the best for last. The last item 4 I'm going to speak about is, and everyone here should have received, any community president in here should have received a letter, because it actually only goes to community associations, and it doesn't go to faith-based organizations. And it's a letter that invites you to apply for Sinai's Community Small Grants. If you didn't get one, I have some, I brought some additional applications with me, but they're due September 1, and it's a good way to kind of infuse some additional cash into a neighborhood event.
What can you use them for?
You can use it for, there is the 3 communities that are immediately adjacent to Sinai, as you know, Mr. Brooks, have a different kind of structure in terms of impact money, or lack of better.
Okay.
But you can use it for a festival, you can use it for back-to-school event, for National Night Out. And the only thing you have to do, though, is you have to, the cycle, I'll admit, is not great, and I'm hoping that we can change the cycle, because it's so far in advance. So right now, the applications go out in July, they're due back in September, and then we make decisions in October, but it's for the next year. And, after I've got a 30-year body of working with communities, I would say that 90% of the communities don't work that way. That they're thinking,
December event?
correct, well, let me check on that, because there are just so few.
June, June 30th.
No, Ms. Hughes, what was the date of your children's?
No, they have a
Our affair was June the 20th,
So is
and
it-
the grant application went in September. We received the monies in November,
Okay,
and so then we held our affair, a spring festival, June 20th.
so there's a great example of the process. Eligible applicants may receive up to $1,000 contingent upon funding availability. And, I believe you can get other grants as well. So you're not locked into this, you can build up, a multi-grant funded event. So, like I said, I brought some extra applications. If anybody is a community association president, did not receive an application, feel free to say, hey, Izzy, I didn't receive an application. So that's all I got. I'm happy to take any question on any topic.